Hello. Hey, Cindy here. I am trying to adjust something. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Hope this is working. Anyway, hello. I am here with you guys today talking about leveling up your love life. I know many of you were on the interview series last weekend, and I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that I just felt to my soul would support you in really stepping into your vision of love and what you're creating in this area of your life. So, a couple of things that I have gotten as far as what some people are going through. They're feeling some trepidation when it comes to connecting with people or connecting, meeting people in person that haven't had vaccines versus with if they have had vaccines. And how do you proceed in dating moving forward in this time that has definitely still felt a bit uncertain, yet it's opening, shifting, and changing. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Number one, you you get to be really crystal clear on what it is you want and what you want to create. And I'm going to take you through a quick process that can that will definitely support you with that. It's helped me, it's helped my clients. And when you become really clear what it is I want to create, then and you start really putting it into a timeline, maybe differently than what you've done before, because I know so many people, they'll put goals, they'll put intentions out there, and it won't happen, so they start to get frustrated. So I'm going to give you these steps that I give you are meant to really solidify your your goal, your vision in your subconscious mind. Almost have your subconscious mind reframe it so everything that you're doing is moving towards that. So, first off, decide what you want. What do I want in my love life? I really want and you want to make it really specific. So let's just say you want to be in a loving, committed relationship where you feel fully seen, safe, heard, connected. It feels right by X amount of time. Let's just say July is coming up for me. So by July of this year. And with that goal, you are then going, okay, so I follow a form that is a format that is called SMART goals. I don't know if you've ever worked with them, or even if you haven't, it's an acronym. So the SMART is specific and simple. So specific and simple. I'm in a loving, committed relationship by July 30th or July 15th, 2021. And it's measurable and meaningful for you. So, how do you figure out, is this measurable? Is this meaningful for me? Well, the way you figure out if it's measurable is think about, well, am I dating right now? What have I been doing with my dating life? Even if you haven't been dating, that's okay. You get to commit to then a plan of dating or creating more possibilities for connection in your love life so that you then manifest that. So part of the goals, and I'm going to work with your goals and your belief. As I believe we can truly manifest anything we want if we decide and we move the self doubt out of the way. So, how do you feel about that goal? Are you 100%? Yeah, I'm a hell yes. I'm in. I'm committed. I can do this. And I believe you can. So, and let's just say it's something else. Like, I want my relationship to be at the next level. I want to feel like we're there. Maybe we're engaged, whatever that is. A, as if it's now and it's achievable. So, in all areas of your life. So, the way that you want to speak into the goal is, I'm in this amazing relationship. I feel so safe and connected and seen, and we communicate so well. We're always laughing. However, you decide that looks, okay? And then realistic and responsible, ecological. So you just want to make sure it's realistic for you, realistic and even a bit stretchy, okay? And timed towards what you want. So it's timed. It's not timed a year out, it's time towards what you want, time towards what you want to see in your life. Good. So then what you do, and this is the really fun part about it, you close your eyes and you get a picture in your mind. Like, what is this picture? What's this picture look like to me? Do I have it? How do I feel? Where am I at? Good. So get it. And, maybe you want to brighten up that picture just a bit in your head. Feel all the feelings that go along with that and notate it. Oh, I feel safe. I feel seen. I feel like I can go, there's a laughter when you see that picture. Brighten it up just a bit. And then ask yourself this question. What is the last thing that has to happen to know that I got my goal? What is the last thing? Maybe it's he tells you he loves you. Maybe it's he's asked to be in a committed relationship with you, and and you just feel all that pure love and intention from his heart. You can fully trust. You can receive. Let it be anything, but let that bubble up and flow. And then what I want you to do then is imagine you close your eyes, envision that picture, and envision that you are in that picture and you're taking a big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you do this 4 times. You're breathing life into your vision, into your goal. And then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to envision that you're floating up above your timeline into the future, into that time where you've set that goal, and you're going to put that picture back down there. And you're standing in that photo. And then you're going to be looking back towards the now. And you're going to be envisioning all the events between then and now. They are literally, reevaluating themselves so that they're working towards your goal. So they're shifting. Imagine that everything, all the forces in your life are working towards you and that vision. And then you're going to float up above your timeline, and then you're going to come back to the now, and open your eyes. So this, by doing this, it shifts your subconscious mind into the focus in on what you want. And it becomes a really great way for setting visions, setting goals, and attaining them. And my vision for you is to look at what's possible, knowing that it's possible. And so here's a couple of things with creating these types of visions, types of goals for yourself. You've got to be 1,000% on board. You've got to be 100%. I am so committed to doing this. And then start doing things in your life that work towards that. So let's just say, to be in a loving, committed relationship, that's your vision. Awesome. So then what you get to do is then, what's going to support that? Well, it would be connecting with men that also want what you want and going out on dates. So the easiest way to do that is get an online profile up, and then make sure that you're connecting, you're reaching out to, you're connecting with a certain amount of people to meet. And then think about, and if you need support in that area, then, I mean, that's something we do. Or get support. You can always post in the comments, I feel kind of freaked out about dating. I can definitely talk about that. Or if you feel that way, I'm happy to have a conversation with you to support you in, what your next steps look like. But if you're somebody that's been going out on a lot of dates or has been dating and things don't materialize, or things, you meet a few people, you date a little bit, things go well, and then they tell you they don't want to commit a relationship, or things fall apart, then there's probably something else going on in your mindset that's saying, I can't have what I want. So there may get to be a little adjustment there. So for one, be 100% sure. Two, you get to be, okay, so I am clear that I get to meet men. I get to go out on dates. And so what do I have resistance to online dating? What, where do I have resistance? Do I have any resistance? No, I'm excited. Okay, that's great. That's a really good place to be. But, if you start to go, oh, I don't want to meet men X way, then you've probably got some limiting belief in there, which can then can make it challenging to achieve the goal. Like, all the men flake on me online or something. So you get to start to shift your thinking. So what do you really think about men? What's your experience been with dating? I know what that is. And then write that down. Okay, my experience has been XYZ, maybe not all positive. So what do I want to create? Maybe it's the opposite of what you've experienced. Well, I want to create this. I'm committed to creating that. Okay, then ask yourself the question, have you ever seen someone do that before? Yes or no? Have you achieved that before? Yes or no? Do you feel like it's possible? If it's a no to all those questions, there's some more work to do. So what you really want to make sure and do is, as you're connecting with men, as you're connecting online, you get to then when you from the time you go online, you want to be focusing in on what I want. Creating this loving, safe, connected relationship with a man that's so commitment oriented. Love easily finds me. I am a magnet for emotionally available men. I and think about those feelings. I am so happy, so seen, right? So when you decide that, you start to put that energy out there into the world. And then all of a sudden, you're going to get men going, wow, you're amazing. Wow, you're beautiful. And give yourself some affirmations. So there's a really great app that you can download on your smartphone called I Am. I get nothing from this. So it's great. I got it for myself because I thought, well, one, I want to see what it's like. And I could, we could always use affirmation. Not to mention, I have clients that I know would love this. And so I've been telling all my clients, get this app. It's great because then you can look down and say, my dreams are coming true. I am a vessel for receiving, unconditional love. So, as you're doing that, as you're breathing life into your vision and you're taking the steps, the next key is to let it go. Let it go and trust that life is happening for you. These things are truly happening for you. And you can easily shift it. You'll probably meet an amazing man the next day. And so then, and then trust that everything else is reevaluating itself. Okay. And is there anything, if you've easily gotten dates, but it's hard for you to make it past the second or third or fourth date, ask yourself questions like, what is it that happens that shifts my internal energy, or what happens that the dates don't move past the second and third date? How's my energy on the first date? How's my energy on the second date? So you want to really break that down. And when it comes to connecting with men, and I teach this, I teach this with my clients, but I definitely teach it in my 12-week course around, connecting really well on the first date, where you are, and I swear I've got a few clients that can literally teach this by now because they've gotten so good at it, where you literally have the mindset of, how can I show up and make this person's life better by just being here on this date with them? How can I create that deeper connection with them? So if you start from that place and you're present and you listen to learn, you're interested genuinely, and you have fun without attachment to where it's going to go. So most of the time I find that when women are struggling on the first date or the second date, it's because there might be an attachment of, oh, if he doesn't call me, it means there's something wrong with me. Or if it doesn't call me, then it's back to the drawing board, which that isn't the case at all. In fact, it just means that that's okay. We're open for the next person to step in. And, when it comes to creating this in your life, you want to think abundance, right? I'm only looking for one, and I get to have choice of an abundance of really amazing men that I can, get to know, um, see their gifts, and continue to, continue to see where they might end up in my life. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But, when you approach dating from the standpoint of not so much, does he share my absolute values? Now, it's important to have certain values. I put together with all of my clients, we do this process, um, which then we create what I call the fabulous five. So your five absolute must haves in a partner. So you want to think, okay, so my five absolute must haves, and then what do I need to have that synergy that I feel really safe and good? And usually, if you think back to, well, what are the things that I didn't have in past relationships that I always really wanted? And think about those. Oh, I really wanted somebody that supported me, and what I was doing career wise, or I really wanted someone that was a good listener, or that just knew how to comfort me. Could be any of those things, could be all of those things, right? You guys, when you make this clear, then you start to go, oh, I'm so bringing in. I envision my awesome partnership, my guy that has all this. And we create this great connection together. And I'm excited for us as we continue to learn and grow and all of that. And go to that next step in our vision over time. And then, once you've gotten to that vision, then you can readjust and put in another goal. And I see it all the time with clients. A client recently get engaged. That was in her vision. I had another client of mine that really wanted to meet the one that she feels is the love of her life. Well, we did this work, and she, whereas dating had been a struggle, or she had been scared, somewhat during, some of the pandemic, she got really clear on, okay, this is what I need to feel safe. This is how I want to approach dating at this point in time. She felt safe. And then, she started attracting men that mirrored her. And the thing is that if you find yourself, I hope you get a ton of gold nuggets from this, but if you find yourself attracting men that you feel really uncertain or you don't feel safe around, there's probably something inside of you that isn't fully safe. And some of that is, potentially doing some inner, definitely some inner work, could be some inner child work, could be some inner work where you feel safe within you. So you're attracting a safe energy, and a man feels fully safe around you. So take these steps. Think of your goal, single specific goal, get the picture, breathe the life into it, put it into your timeline, and let it go, and trust, right? Trust that everything's going to reevaluate itself to assist you in creating your vision. Then you get to look at, so what are the action steps that I get to take in order to do this? So it's not going to be like, okay, I put this on my timeline and, I'm manifesting it. Yes, you can absolutely manifest it tomorrow. You get to believe it, breathe life into it, and have the action moving towards it. It doesn't need to be hardcore action like, okay, I'm going to spend, 2 hours on the dating apps every day and then 5 hours a week on dates. It's I'm taking committed action every single day towards my vision. And that could even be, I'm working with my coach for an hour. I'm getting education around, my mindset, my understanding men. Could be that. I'm taking committed action every day. I'm opening up the dating apps. I'm connecting with people. Great. I've created a date. I'm having fun. I'm letting go of attachment. Two, all right. It would feel amazing if you posted in the comments. Did you put a goal? And how do you feel about your goal? Are you all in? And have you done anything like this before? Yes, I know it's possible for you. You guys are doing great. And you get to have that relationship, that vision that you desire in your heart, because it wouldn't be on your heart if you didn't want to have it. Easy, simple way to approach creating that deep vision in your love life. All right, lots of love. Mwah. See you guys next time. Bye.